Hi Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your February 11th through the 20th, 2019 reading for you. Now, I ask that you guys give this video a thumbs up. Also, make sure you subscribe to my channel. This is the way you let YouTube know that you're appreciating the content that I'm putting up, and you help grow this itsy bitsy baby channel into something big and beautiful, which I am so happy that you guys are doing. It is so humbling to see the numbers grow. Thank you so very much for liking the video, subscribing to my channel. You guys are absolutely amazing. And if you would like to book a private reading with me or donate to my channel, all that information will be in the description box below. So let's see Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, what February 11th through the 20th, 2019 has in store for you. Cancer, February 11th through the 20th, 2019. 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 Cancer. Show me clearly, show me clearly. Cancer, February 11th through the 20th, 2019. Cancer, February 11th through the 20th, 2019. Cancer, February 11th through the 20th, 2019. Cancer. Oh, and they all fall on the floor. Okay, give me a minute to pick them up. These are obviously the cards that Spirit wants you to hear. Just threw them right off the table. Okay, perfect. All right, let's see what February 11th through the 20th, 2019 has in store for you, Cancer. Okay, so you have a sense of looking at disappointments. You have an air sign, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. You have a Leo here, but you also have allies in unexpected places. Prosperity of home. Oh, I love it. Victory. And then the Empress. Oh my gosh, I love it. New beginnings. Guarding your solar plexus. Victory. Okay, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, this is a beautiful reading. Even though we're starting off with disappointments, even though there is a sense here of you kind of looking at things and not being sure, how you're going to move forward, there is a sense of turning things around. And you could be moving jobs, you could be moving house, you could be looking at things differently, or you could just be wanting to move on from where it is that you are now, moving mindsets, kind of taking everything that you desire and saying, you know what, I'm just charging forward, finding allies in unexpected places, but you're rising above, despair, heartbreak, pain, disappointment, to be this Empress that you are, to know that you are, just embracing where it is that you want to be, who it is that you are, where it is that you're going. You have a repeat of the number 4 here, so pay attention to the 4th day. You're going to see things really start to change. Also within the home, within the self, you're seeing your prosperity grow, you're seeing things move forward. There's a sense here of having a bit of a dark cloud over you during these 10 days, February 11th through the 20th. There's going to be wanting to look at betrayals, wanting to look at heartbreaks, wanting to look at pains, wanting to look at failures, things that didn't go right. This is saying here, do not waste your time. Turn around. Look at all the beauty, all the prosperity, all the love that you have in your life. Instead of looking at the 3 of Cups, look at the 2 of Cups that are behind you. Okay? Because there's a sense here by changing the way you're viewing the world and changing the way you're viewing your life, you really start to see things move forward, and you really start to pull yourself out of a place that could be kind of dark for you. Okay? And this can eat up your whole 10 days, Cancer. So don't let despair get its hold on you, because you have such beauty that's here. You have such a presence of moving forward, of embracing what it is that you want. And it could be a despair over an air sign, a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius, somebody who's young, that might have really hurt you, or something that happened when you were younger that has stayed within your mind, within yourself, and that sometimes you just play over again in your head. That brings you to a place of despair. No, it's time to move forward. It could also be with, and for some of you, it will be with a Leo here, who really kind of, pulled you down, and you thought that it was an unlikely pairing, that you two were friends or lovers, or you trusted each other, but now you see that it's time to move forward in your truth and in your prosperity and leave this pain behind. So it could have something to do with some of you for an air sign. For others of you, it's going to be this Leo here. There's a sense of embracing what it is that you want, of moving forward in victory, of knowing what it is that you desire. So this sense of wanting to move forward in victory, you're afraid that you're going to fall back to old habits. You're afraid that things aren't going to be as good as they seem. But what you're doing is, your mind. You're taking in information from all around you. This is an air sign, also a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius, who helps you move forward, who helps bring you divine messages. And I know that sounds silly to say that there's a divine messenger going to be visiting you, but there is a divine messenger that's going to be visiting you. And so I laugh at that because I think it's not absurd. It's definitely not absurd, but it's unexpected to really feel that here, that you're going to be getting new ideas and a new sense of knowing your mind and knowing your purpose, because this divine messenger, has brought them to you. Now, this could be from somebody, this could be, again, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius, but this is something that happens that really affects your home, that really affects yourself, that affects the way you see things. And it's almost as if things really start to change. You start to see the prosperity coming into your life. You start to celebrate your home. You start to celebrate your family. You start to see that you have options. You could be offered a new job opportunity that you've really been waiting for. It could be that you are, looking at where it is that you want to be within your life. You're questioning things. And then you decide, you know what, I'm going to move house. I really want things to move forward. I really want to see where it is that I'm going. And now it's time to go on an adventure. This could even just be going on an adventure. It could be going on a holiday. It could be, looking at, where it is that you want to be, a celebration of family and friends, very much embracing what it is that you love, where it is that you want to be in your life. You have here the Strength card. There's an unlikely ally that's going to be with you. And there's a sense of embracing what it is that you truly will love, of moving forward, the sense of horseback here, just the sense of freedom that you're embracing, that is going to be absolutely beautiful. There's a healing that's coming forward too. There's also going to be messages that you're getting. So this divine messenger might not be, a physical person. This might be a way of thinking, a way of understanding that you're going to get that really starts to make things clear to you, that really clears up some pains, disappointments that you have been through, and starts to set your soul on fire and starts to let you know where it is that you want to be and what it is that you want to do. Guard your solar plexus. There's even a sense of needing to cleanse your solar plexus as you move forward so that, despair and hardship and heartbreak don't bring you down. There's a sense of guarding your home, guarding what it is that you love. Okay. A repeat of the number 4 here. The 4th day is going to be important to you. It could also be the 14th. Oh, Valentine's Day. Getting what it is that you want, celebration on Valentine's Day with home, with family. Okay. We're starting with the 5 of Cups. And the 5 of Cups for me isn't exactly the card that I want to see in a reading, but it means that you are looking at the past and you're looking at all the ways that you have failed. You're beating yourself up, Cancer. You're saying, could I do this? Could I do that? I should have done this. I should have done that. Now, this might have something to do with, for some of you, an air sign or a Leo. Definitely. A Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius, or a Leo who you are thinking about at this time and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I can't believe, for some of you, I can't believe I was in that relationship, or I can't believe they broke my heart this way. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm never going to love again. For some of you, you really might be thinking that, it might be, I don't want to risk it. It's not something that I want to happen. For others of you, this is a disappointment. This could be within work. This could be within school. This could just be within life in general, that you are suffering this disappointment. And for some reason, it's coming up. For some reason, it's coming up and it's nagging at you and it's trying to pull you down. For a lot of the zodiacs, for these 10 days, it's almost as if a heartbreak that has tried to pull you down is trying to take away your joy, but you're not letting it happen. So I see that same thing, that kind of same theme here for you, Cancer, where this heartbreak wants to pull you down. It's the sense of being betrayed. It's the sense of hurt. But as you turn around, as you're changing your point of view, you're going to see the love here behind you. You're going to see joy, happiness, prosperity, abundance right there beside you. And it's actually going to be a little bit surprising. You're not expecting it. You're thinking, you know what, I'm kind of giving up. You're not giving up on you, but you're kind of giving up. You're kind of like, you know what, it's just not meant for me. Either love isn't meant for me, or, I'm just not going to be happy right now. I'm okay with that. I'm moving forward. I'm going to focus on work. I'm going to focus on, doing the best that I can. Or for some of you, you're going to focus on just keeping your head above water because emotions are going to be kind of high. But what this is saying here is turn around. There's love. There's healing, beautiful love that is right there behind you, Cancer, that is in the place that you're not looking. And that's actually going to set you free. That changing your point of view, changing the way you're seeing things, instead of looking at all your failures, start looking at your successes. Start looking at the ways that you've achieved where, you might not thought, most people wouldn't have. Look at the fact that you're still standing after this heartbreak. Look at the fact that this betrayal hasn't stopped you from trusting people. You know, there are blessings in your life, Cancer. And now what this card is saying is don't look at the negative, though we are programmed as human beings to replay the negative in our head, because back when we were, kind of hunter-gatherers, you didn't want to go into the swamp where the people got lost, or you didn't want to eat the berries that got everybody sick. So those ideas and pains play a much bigger part in our minds than do our successes, than do our prosperity. But knowing what you can't eat lets you know what you can eat, right? Knowing the berries that don't make you sick are more important, because those are the berries you can get nutrients from. That's the way you can move forward, instead of only focusing on the berries that make you feel sick. What I'm trying to say here is turn around. Start seeing what gives you nourishment, what gives you prosperity within your life, the way that you are moving forward. Because there's beauty here. There's joy here. There's happiness here. There's a sense of freedom here that comes with you turning around, because you're moving forward in victory. You're moving forward in success. You have the Six of Wands here. And the Six of Wands is celebration. The Six of Wands is saying, you know what, it might not be every day that I am celebrated, but I am going to celebrate myself for a moment today. And that could be how you turn the tables around. Instead of saying, I'm only going to look at how I failed today, start looking at how you succeeded. I love a gratitude journal. It just kind of puts things into perspective. It lets you know what you're happy about. It lets you know what gives you joy. It lets you know what kind of sets your heart on fire. Turn your perspective and see yourself start to stand taller, start to stand prouder, start to celebrate you instead of putting yourself down. Now, it could be that you're having this problem with this air sign here, this Gemini, this Libra, this Aquarius, or this Leo, that has really made you look at things and say, who can I trust? How can I move forward? Instead of having these people bring you down, start saying, you know what? Despite them, I am moving forward. Now, because for some of you, this fire sign energy and this knowledge is actually going to be what moves you forward. It's going to be this air sign that gives you a divine message, whether it be a good message or whether it be, one that kind of, this person said something to you and you think that is so not true. That is, how dare you? And it could be an outrage message that you just think, how dare you? And it starts changing you. It's that fire that you need. It's that, I'll prove you wrong. It's that sense of being angry enough to change everything. Because I remember being told by one lady, I had a reading by her, and she says, anger for you changes so many things. And I got so insulted. I was like, I'm not angry. I try to be happy. I try to be upbeat. And she laughed at me. And she said, anger is what changes so many things for so many people. We say it is as a bad word. And we say, oh, you can't be angry. But you can. And for you, Cancer, you spend so much of your time trying not to be angry, trying to be understanding, trying to be nurturing, trying to be caring. Here, with the water and the air coming together, it can make a bit of a storm. So you can have a bit of anger in you. And that can be the message that you're getting that helps you move forward. Because this divine message is really changing the way you're seeing things, changing the way you're looking at a situation, bringing you the prosperity that you want, really sitting there and saying to you, you know what, now it's your time. Now it's your time to see things differently. This is also a youthful air sign around you. It doesn't mean that they have to be young. It could just be that they have youthful energy to them. But you are looking at a situation and you're going to be getting messages. And you're going to cut through doubts and fears. You're going to cut through nonsense, and you're going to start living in nobility. Nobility of self, prosperity of self, this sense of moving forward and really grasping what it is that you want. Because there is a sense of passion of your home, of prosperity coming to you. This is a celebration. This is a knowing what you want. This is moving forward in victory and celebrating it. Okay? For some of you, this is a celebration of home. This is a celebration of friends. For others of you, this could be kind of a blooming relationship. I would think it would be with an air sign, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. It could be a romantic relationship. It could be a friendship. It's something that's unexpected. You wouldn't expect to be going out with this person. You wouldn't expect to like this person. It's like, wow. Or it could be that you really didn't like this person to begin with. And you think, oh no, we're never going to be friends, or we're never going to, hit it off. And now it could be a business deal that's going on with some of you. It could be just a way that you're moving forward. And you think, wow, this is something to celebrate. This is a divine message that is being given to you, that is going to help you be where it is that you want to be, help you succeed where you want to succeed, Cancer. And this is a celebration of family. This is a celebration of friends. Again, this could be moving jobs, moving house, going on a trip. There's something that is happening that this is also being a student of your ideas, broadening your horizons. Some of you might be deciding to go back to school because you're not happy with where it is that you are now and you want to be that successful, prosperous, positive person. And you're saying, you know what? I'm going to have to change things up. So for some of you, it's taking night classes. It's getting certified in something. For others of you, it's having an idea and running with it. You know, something that you have wanted to create for a really long time and now going for it. This is something here, Cancer, that is changing your perspective on things. And it's taking you from despair to celebration. And it is a gift. It is a divine gift right here. A divine messenger right here that is going to put you in alignment with what it is that you want. There's a sense of strength that is moving you forward. There's a sense of unlikely partnership, of either falling for somebody who you really wouldn't have said, oh, that person, you know, this person is the person that I absolutely want to fall in love with. No, this is somebody who kind of came out of left field and you kind of connected within the mind first and they took you out of a place of despair. And now your celebration, this is also a commitment in a relationship. For some of you, you know, you had wanted that commitment and it wasn't there. And now this unlikely person has come into your life and you're thinking, oh my gosh. And they're not afraid of commitment. They're not afraid of holding your hand in public. They're not afraid of, you know, loving you the way that you want to be loved and the way that you need to be loved. And for others of you, this is that business deal that you thought would never happen. And now things are really starting to move forward and you're starting to see celebration. This is taking all those failures and knowing that they weren't failures. They were actually steps that you needed to take to embrace the success. So you're changing the way that you're looking at things. And you're embracing this knowledge. You're embracing this understanding. You are going to be getting messages from the spirit realm. Take them. They're going to be different for each and every one of you, but they're going to bring greater insight, greater understanding for you to move forward. This is also strength of perseverance. This is saying, you know what? I know what it is that I want. I know where it is that I'm going, and I am moving forward. Now, for some of you, you've had heartbreak with this Leo here. And it's been a rough road. For some of you, it's been with this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this air sign. But there's a sense of passion coming back and prosperity after heartbreak. The Empress for me is, you know, being downcast, is, you know, going through struggles because of the story of Rhiannon. And Rhiannon was a fairy princess, of course, in Welsh mythology. And she married this Welsh king. She was a princess. She was a queen, actually. And what happened is it took a long time for them to have children. And people started to whisper and wonder, you know, and say, oh, he should have married somebody of his own kind, of his own race, instead of a fae woman. Finally, they had a child, and the child gets stolen from his bassinet late at night while she's recovering from giving childbirth. Now, there are at least 4 nursemaids around her, and nobody could stop the child from being stolen. Nobody saw. And what happens is they saw this monster come in, steal the child, and take the child away. And they didn't want to say, you know, oh, a monster stole the baby, because they all knew that they'd be killed if that was the case. So they smeared her with blood. And because she was an outsider, you know, they said, oh, everybody thinks she's a monster anyway. They smeared her with blood. They said that she ate her baby in a fit of rage after she gave birth, and they could do nothing to stop her. And the king, so distraught, but he still loved her, okay, in some weird way, said, I can't kill you for killing our child, but I'm going to banish you, and you're going to live in rags like a servant, and worse than a servant, like a pauper, all right? And you're going to sit outside the kingdom's gates, or the castle gates, and you're going to tell every single person the horror of what you did, that you ate your own baby. And you're going to carry those people on your back like a horse, because they met on horseback, like the horse that you represent, and you're going to take them to the palace. And so she was cast down. She was worse than cast down. She was made almost into an animal. For what, behaving like an animal? I don't know. And the surprising thing about this tale that always shocked me is that she didn't run away. She didn't, you know, go back to the fairy world, the fae world. She took her suffering. She took her punishment. And one day her child came back because her child had been snatched away. And this king in a neighboring village found the baby in his hayloft where his horses were usually stolen, because every year at this time, this monster came and ate one of his foals. And it was, so he set out there and he said, okay, I'm going to capture this monster now. And he winds up seeing this baby, and he kills the monster, saves the baby, and this child is fostered in a neighboring kingdom where the king of Rhiannon and this king are astoundingly close. And as the child grows, and the child, of course, grows faster than normal children, he sees that he has such a strong resemblance to the king. And he hears that something had happened to the king's son. So he says, you are the king's son. Go and show yourself to the king. And then Rhiannon gets exalted. It gets cleared of her crime, her so-called crime. And the other women are punished. This is you going through an ordeal that you did not need to go through. And I think that's something that is coming up here in the pain, in the suffering of the Five of Cups. You didn't need to go through it. And now you're turning around and you're seeing that love heals you. It's the love that her child had for her that healed her, that put her to a rightful place on the throne. It's all four of the Queen cards. The Queen of Cups, the Queen of Love, which represents you. The Queen of Swords, knowing your mind. The Queen of Pentacles, knowing your prosperity. The Queen of Wands, knowing your passion. Listen to the messages that you're getting, and never lose faith in yourself, no matter how low you think you have fallen. Things are going to turn around. It might be a long road, and it might take severe perseverance. You're stronger than you think you are, but you're climbing up to a place of prosperity, to a place of bounty. You have the Ace of Wands here, the Four of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords as your clarifying cards. Two divine gifts are leading you forward. There's a sense of guarding your solar plexus, of kind of healing your chakras, healing the energy that's coming through you, keeping your feet firmly planted on the ground. There's a gift of new beginnings, of new prosperity coming your way, new passions, and of knowing your mind. For a lot of you, this is creative energy that's going to be cognitively understood and like mentally processed so you can create what it is that you want. So know that this is going to be a time of great creative productivity for you. Okay? Take these gifts. It's going to help you move forward. Because for me, aces are gift cards, so you're going to need to take these gifts, as well as listening to this message from the Page of Swords, this divine messenger that's coming your way. Because you're moving forward in prosperity. That's just a given. But you're not going to see that prosperity. You're going to get this message from an unlikely person who's going to make you rethink everything. And it's going to show you that things are moving forward. It could be that you get a new business deal. It could be that you want to move house. Whatever message this is really starts to make you rethink things. It could even be just the way that you're thinking. And you sit there and you say, okay, I know that I'm moving forward in prosperity. I know that I'm not looking at the negative anymore. I have to look at the positive. And now you're in celebration because you are looking at the positive, things are really starting to change. You are embracing this messenger's energy. You are looking at what it is that you want, and you're moving forward with absolute conviction of spirit. It's an unlikely pairing, but it is a pairing that is going to bring you to the Empress state, to that state of joy and prosperity. Now, for some of you, you're going to meet this person, this Empress person. All right? It's not you being the Empress. It is you falling in love with somebody who represents the Empress. Now, it could be male or female, or however they represent themselves, or, define themselves. But this is a person who has been through a lot, and now who is going to stand beside you and is ready for the commitment that you want within your life. But this is also saying here, I really do feel that this is you creating something beautiful. Creating something within your home, within your life, within yourself that very, very, very much affects you. And this is now your time. This is your knowledge. This is your understanding. This is also moving past other people's negativity towards you and saying, I don't have time for it. What I love about the Rhiannon tale is that she didn't have time to pity herself. She knew that her day of redemption would come. And it did. And I don't know if I could have that type of faith in myself, that type of faith in my innocence. So what this is saying here is that prosperity and abundance is moving you forward, that a time of hardship is now becoming a time of beauty. You could even move this card like this and say that by sitting on your throne, by claiming your glory, by knowing your beauty, Cancer, you you're having absolute bounty come your way. You're getting a gift of passion. You're getting a gift of knowing your mind. Take them. Don't guard your heart from the prosperity that is coming. Cleanse your solar plexus. Keep yourself guarded so that you don't let yourself open to heartbreak by fools. But know that somebody is coming into your life, or there's a way that you're embracing this bounty and this beauty. Now, is this going to be life-changing within these 10 days? For some of you, yes. For others of you, it's going to be something very, very small that plants a seed that grows bigger and bigger and bigger so that you can embrace the prosperity that you want, that sets you on a path that you think, I could never have walked this before I had this faith in myself, before I had this divine messenger come my way. And that is how you move forward towards what it is that you love. And I'm not promising that, it's going to be absolutely revolutionary. It's going to be something small. It's going to be like a little seed being planted. And it's going to be nurtured, and it's going to grow, and you're going to see the love start to come into your life. And the love that you want to move you forward to that prosperity, to that joy, and to that abundance that you desire. So it's going to start off small, Cancer. But by you changing the way that you're looking at things, instead of focusing on the negative, focus on the positive, letting nothing hold you back, saying, I am determined in every setback that you get, every time that you are studying and learning what it is that you desire, knowing your mind, learning your voice, okay, where it is that you stand within your conviction for yourself on this earthly realm, is going to get you closer to the prosperity that you want and the abundance that you desire. Remember the count of 4. That's going to be very important for you. For times you have tried things, for years you have guarded yourself, for failures, now equaling 4 successes that are moving you forward, that are bringing you closer to where it is that you want to be, for days, for weeks, for months, for years. Right? You might even see something really beautiful happen on the 14th for some of you Cancers. It's going to be something beautiful that happens on the 14th. It's passion, new beginnings, and knowing your mind. This is leaving behind doubt and embracing absolute assurity in yourself. It's having that queen energy around you, that healing, that nurturing, and that prosperous energy that is going to keep nothing from you as you move forward in success. Oh my gosh, I love it. Your subconscious, this is the Emperor. Whenever I have the king and queen of the same suit in the same reading, this is the king and queen of the same suit. This is the king and queen of the major arcana in the same reading. This can represent an Aries, okay? But this is representing to me that for some of you, definitely you're having this love come into your life. It's absolute. It's a new beginning, a new passion, knowing your mind. It is going to be a love that you have been waiting for. For others of you, you have guarded yourself for long enough. Now it is time for you to go after what it is that you want. It's a fierce balance of masculine and feminine energy, of knowing what it is that you desire, knowing what it is that you want, nurturing yourself, nurturing your plans, nurturing your desires, and absolutely going for it. Nothing is going to hold you back, Libra, Cancer. Nothing is going to hold you back, Cancer. You are absolutely going after what it is that you want. You are absolutely going after what it is that you desire, and success is coming towards you. This is passion. This is faith. These 2 things, right here, you're unstoppable. All right, Cancer. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. Thank you for giving this video a thumbs up. Also, thank you for subscribing to my channel. You guys are absolutely amazing. And may harmony always be with you. Bye.